Und damit herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Runde von Fire Emblem Free Hopes. Wir sind hier in der Vorbereitung, die wir beim letzten Mal schon abgeschlossen haben. Das bedeutet, wir können uns jetzt einfach in die Schlacht stürzen. Sparen wir ein bisschen Zeit, you know. Also, Bernie war wirklich schnell.
The checkpoint is our key to taking the Great Bridge. Without it, we have not even a slim hope of victory.
Her Majesty is counting on me, and I will not let her down.
Ich wünschte, die würden auf der Karte anzeigen, welche Orte sie da gerade so rangezoomt gezeigt haben, weil wie soll man die sonst finden? So, das hätten wir gerade mal kurz im Vorbeigehen gemacht. Du gehst dahin. Du gehst dahin. Und du gehst dahin. So, jetzt haben wir euch. Den mag ich nicht. Den kümmern wir uns gleich. Tja, ihr habt ein bisschen freier. Ihr habt jetzt nicht so viel zu tun. Kannst da noch hingehen. Und wie gesagt, du kümmerst dich um den. Und was machen wir? Außer halt gut aussehen. Tja, Schatz, wir gehen einfach mal. Besetze das westliche Bollwerk. Ich glaube, das ist das, was wir gerade schon besetzt haben. Ja, das ist das, was wir gerade so vorbeigehen erobert haben. Sehr gut. So, wie sieht's hier aus? Richtig gut für uns. Sehr schön. Au! Oh, hallo Ignaz. Ich habe gerade tatsächlich zuerst gar nicht geschnallt, dass Ignaz der bei den anderen ist. So halt. Der ist jetzt ja gar nicht mehr bei uns. Na, toll. Oh, das trifft mich mal. Oh, das hat doch getroffen. Sehr gut. So. Der wäre weg. Hier wird sich auch gekümmert. Petra ist im Vorteil. Petra kann da hingehen. So, und hier sind wir noch zugange. Das kriegen wir ja wohl irgendwie hin, ne? Danke. Niemals! Okay, hast den richtigen Knopf gedrückt. Überzeugt. Oh, wir haben da nur Petra alleine hingeschickt, ne? Ist vielleicht ein bisschen blöd. Nein, du bist, glaube ich, nicht stark genug dafür. Du bist vielleicht ein bisschen zu stark dafür. Au. Hey, bleib gefälligst stehen. Ich hasse es, mit Magiern zu kombinieren. Ja, ich finde das auch sehr nervig. So. Einfach drücken. Das erste, was ich mache, instinktiv, wenn ich auf einen neuen Charakter wechsle, ist auf den Angriffsknopf zu drücken. Man weiß nie, was gerade vor einem steht. Oh, Herr Baltus.
Not so fast. If you want through, you've got to open those purses and pay the toll.
Of all the irritating places to lay an ambush.
This man is a mercenary. Perhaps offering a reward will allow us to avoid it.
Oh, wir haben gar keinen spielbaren Charakter bei Ignaz. Sollten wir vielleicht ändern. Der Rest kann hier auf. Weiteres gehen. Da kommen wir noch nicht hin. Sollten wir vielleicht mal ein bisschen Hinne machen. Nicht, dass Ladislava dann noch vom Fleisch fällt. Das wäre ja nicht so günstig für uns.
Looks like you'll be my first real challenge in ages. Now let's dance.
Ja! Dann schwingen wir mal das Tanzbein.
You know, I got no interest in dying.
Leave it to me.
I chose to be here.
Kümmern wir uns auch davon.
To the end.
Clear the way. You got it, Alucard. I've got you now.
Noch Fragen? Irgendwer?
Here goes. You got this.
Wieso haben wir hier noch Ignaz?
Surrender. Besides, you're a clever man. You know the Empire won't let someone as strong as you rot in a cell.
I guess you got a point.
Das ist halt auch irgendwie witzig. So, ja, okay, hast mich besiegt. Dann muss ich jetzt mal für dich kämpfen.
My thanks. Mind taking it from here?
So, Ignaz wäre auch erledigt. Das nehmen wir wohl mit.
How do you know unless you keep living? I mean, things like this tend to have a way of working themselves out, you know?
I guess so, but... Alright. I surrender.
So viel zu dem. Niemals!
The arrows have stopped. Let us
Das ist jetzt
proceed.
nicht so gut gealtert. So, hier in der Mitte ist jetzt auf. Na ja. Dann können wir nämlich neue Befehle erteilen.
It's Bernie's time to shine.
Du wirst dich mal dahin
Sure
begeben.
hope this goes okay. I will gladly handle this.
Und das war's dann halt auch schon. Gut. Passt
I
dann.
am here to I will gladly handle this.
Da.
I am here to aid you.
Right then.
Dann kümmerst du dich
I
um
will
die
see
da.
my duty done.
Just do as I plan.
Haben wir sonst gerade nichts zu tun.
Rest, Ladislava. This is a great achievement.
You honor me.
Wo renne ich
Your
hier eigentlich gerade lang?
May victory be yours this day.
Ich wollte doch hier lang. Und dann hier hoch.
Now we can fight on even footing.
Und da ist unser nächster Gegner.
Those are my lands at the other end of this bridge, and you lot are not welcome.
Now there is a fool even by Alliance standards. Let us do them a favor and introduce him to an early grave.
Okay.
Listen up, rogues. You will defend the supplies we stole from the
Tja, ich hab
Empire
leider
to
kein
the
Hehl für dich.
death. I can already smell the coin they'll fetch me.
So, schauen wir uns mal, was wir hier haben.
Begin.
Ich würde mal sagen, auf
Sky
ihn.
Spirit watches over.
I will
Wenn die da
orders
schon so
received.
stehen.
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Bernie's time to shine.
Da sollte vielleicht lieber jemand absteigen. Macht vielleicht mehr Sinn. Wo sind eigentlich die anderen? Leute? Es kommen mir so wenige vor. Naja,
Leave
bis
this
dahin.
one to me. That's my cue.
Wo ist Edel? Edel! Meine Süße, wo bist du? Hat hier jemand die Kaiserin gesehen? Ja, die ist wohl gerade kurz auf Toilette.
Supplies. We must smite them before they can make their escape.
Ey, du!
To the last. This is on you.
Ich frage mich,
I am Acheron.
wenn ich es schaffe, die Töne genauso gut zu treffen, ob ich denn auch mit Meteoriten um mich schlagen kann.
Stealing is a thing of great evil. You will be returning what you took.
So, weiter geht's hier. Den haben wir auch fast.
I can do this.
Haha, perfekt ausgewichen. So, das hätten wir auch. Was ist eigentlich mit denen hier? Mach den mal bitte fertig.
Not a problem. I've got
Ach so, ja. Edel ist ja hier. Kein Wunder, dass ich die nicht
I
finde.
owe you one.
Da ist sie. Hab sie wiedergefunden. Sie hat sich in meine Tasche verirrt. Mein Fehler, kommt mir wieder vor. Ist er? Da ist er. Einfach weiter drauf hauen. Vielleicht mal zur Seite springen. Das wäre vielleicht eine ganz gute Idee.
I should have switched sides, but I had the chance.
Jammern kann er selbst noch im Grab. Wie schön. Eine doppelte Fanfare. Wie schön. So, und wenn wir schon mal hier sind, können wir hier gleich auch noch ein bisschen aufräumen. Oh, wir haben den Boss zu früh ausgelöscht. Naja, wir werden es überleben.
Alliance's lands lie ahead, as well as Gloucester's army.
So, they've taken the Great Bridge, have they?
Ja, Kavalier.
That makes us the Alliance's last defense.
There must be a way to resolve this matter without further bloodshed, Father.
Our first priority is to find Count Gloucester. He was
Okay.
on our side once. He'll surrender.
There is no telling where the enemy might be lurking. We have no choice but to seize
Nein.
control of the entire
Okay, wir müssen uns hier mal ein bisschen weiter vorarbeiten. Auf ihn. Wir haben ja gerade eh nichts anderes zu tun. Ich meine, bis die anderen da sind, sind wir halt schon fertig mit dem hier. Das könnten wir theoretisch alles alleine weitermachen. Aber das wäre ja langweilig.
Foothold is secure. Now we need only capture the enemy commander.
So viele Kavaliere hier. Junge. Au. Oh, er rennt da raus. Oh, jetzt ist das trotzdem nicht schön. Nimm ich. Hi, Lorenz.
Those are Gloucester lands you see beyond me, and I will not suffer one heel of your boots to sully them.
Da ist noch ein Kavalier. Ach. Ich liebe dunkle Spieße. Kommen wir nicht zur Truhe hören? Oh Gott, ist das hier voll. Macht ihn fertig!
Anything for Lady Edelgard.
Attacke! Au, 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 doch nicht so! Nicht du sollst angreifen! So, der Plan ist doch eigentlich, dass wir dich angreifen und fertig machen. Wir sind so langsam. Und schwerfällig.
Gloucester is known for its tenacity.
Und wir sind nicht für unsere Schnelligkeit bekannt. Ja, mal kurz ein bisschen Platz machen. Dann eben so. Booms. Au, au, au. Wofür hat man eigentlich ein Schild? Wir haben ihn fast. Junge, sind wir langsam geworden.
My, I'm more wounded than I realized.
Enough. Stand down. Count Gloucester will soon be in our custody. Further resistance can serve no purpose.
So be it. I am no use to my people if I die here.
Hier noch ein Kavalier. Junge, gab's hier irgendwie einen Ausverkauf?
No! Monsters, how dare you hurt my son!
Naja, selbst schuld, was hast du denn in der Festung vor dir stationiert?
concede so easily now that we have damaged his precious heir.
Okay, wir kommen zur Truhe hin. Haben wir überhaupt den Schlüssel?
I planned.
Nein, haben wir nicht.
Right then. Let us
Leave this one to me.
Tja, Bunny, du bist auf dem Pferd, du bist schon unterwegs. Hol dir mal kurz den Schlüssel. Oh, wir sind da halt auch schon fast. Oh. Holen wir jetzt mal kurz den Schlüssel. Voll verpennt.
I will not shame my people by surrendering to you without a fight.
Müssen wir kurz warten, bis wir den Schlüssel haben. Weil kann Petra die nicht so aufschließen? Hatte sie nicht einen Skill dafür? Oh. Ja, scheinbar nicht. Monika ist eine Assassine. Die bist du doch alle den haben. Oh, perfekt. Das macht das Ganze natürlich ein bisschen einfacher. Rennen wir hier einfach mal ein bisschen durch die Gegend. Schmeißen die Soldaten durch die Gegend. Kurz warten. So, Truhe ist offen. Dann, macht ihn fertig, gebt den Tieren an. Ihr wisst, wie es läuft. Hau! Er scheinbar auch. Ich mag die Technik. So ein bisschen Recovery tut uns richtig gut. Du kannst nicht gegen uns alle antreten. Also theoretisch schon, aber es wirst du wohl nicht schaffen. Mal kurz die Axt ein bisschen wirbeln. Oh, bleib wo du bist. Ergib dich doch einfach. Es ist doch vorbei. Sag ich doch. Dankeschön.
All of House Gloucester bows to your will.
Perfekt.
Victory is ours. But this is merely the first step of our rescue.
Right you are. We need to relieve our allies who are embattled on Alliance lands.
Naja, das haben wir jedenfalls schon mal geschafft.
We won. This is no time to rest easy. There's a lot more work still to be done.
Agreed. We will leave some troops here with the wounded to hold our position. Then take the reconsolidated force north without delay. Sadly, there can be no victory celebration until we have extricated Count Burgleys and the others.
Based on our projections, they will run out of provisions at any moment. We can also assume they know we have made it to Gloucester, meaning they will be waiting for us. But each hour they wait is another hour their stomachs remain empty.
If we peel away House Gloucester's troops, we can create an opening in the enemy ranks. Once that's done, we'll bring an end to Claude's shady scheme.
Aber hat sich Haus Gloucester nicht gerade ergeben? Das bedeutet, dass da sowieso keine Truppen mehr sind. So halt, ich glaube nicht, dass Haus Gloucester sich ergibt und die Truppen dann einfach weiterkämpfen. Naja. Ein Stahlbuch, wie schön. Ist ja nicht so, dass wir darüber längst hinaus sind. Wir haben jetzt Lorenz. Und wir haben jetzt Ignaz. Und wir haben jetzt Waltus. Meine Güte, was eine Ausbeute hier.
Interesting. It seems the Empire may not want our heads on pikes after all.
That is good news. I was concerned they might be so upset as to seek your execution. But based on their posturing, it seems those fears were groundless.
Well, I am an effective lord, if I do say so myself. They must realize taking my life would make it difficult to keep order on my lands.
Few lords anywhere in Fodlan are as loved and respected by their people as you, Father.
Perhaps. But if so, that only makes my misjudgment all the more grave. I never should have let that man cajole me into starting such a needless fight.
You say that now because we lost. But would your appraisal not be different in the face of victory? The people would have idolized you for ushering House Gloucester toward even greater prosperity.
Questions of what if matter little after you lose a battle, and even less after you have misled your people. The time to judge the right and wrong of things is before, not after. It is for this reason that I have decided to yield command of our house to you. I only pray you might walk us back from the terrible misstep I have made. Besides which, the Empire still views me as a traitor. If I fail to step down now, I will spend the rest of my days wondering when the axe might fall.
I understand, Father. With all that has happened, it is hard not to see the wisdom in your decision. I will find a way to build a newer, stronger House Gloucester alongside the Empire. And just as it did before, our house will shine brighter than any in Leicester.
Your Majesty, Gloucester has yielded his lands and titles to his firstborn son, Lawrence. This new Count Gloucester has expressed a desire to join the Empire. No doubt, he wishes to make his loyalty plain by taking a clear stand against House Regan.
Well, I see no reason to reject his offer. See that his soldiers are properly integrated.
Das ist gut für uns.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Sometimes I have no idea what goes through your noble heads. How can you possibly trust a house that just plunged a knife into your back? If a merc pulled a stunt like that, they'd either be cast aside or cut down where they stood.
I believe it, and I'd like to do the same. But not just anyone can hold Gloucester territory together, and I have no one else to take Lawrence's place.
Oh Mann.
Oh, right. I forgot that only mercs are replaceable.
I did not think your feelings would be so easily hurt. Regardless, that's just the way of things in Fodlan. But as I've told you, I intend to change this. The age of deciding our rulers by blood must end. A day will come when anyone can vie for the right to rule, and then we will be free of this wretched system. So stand with me. Help me make it so.
Also ich bin da ja voll und ganz bei ihr. So ist es ja nicht, aber halt. Ist Krieg da wirklich der beste Weg für? Ich weiß ja nicht.
Scarlet Blaze. The triumph of valor.
Auf der anderen Seite, jede Revolution erfordert Opfer.
To rescue Count Burgleys, Edelgard seizes the Great Bridge of Murden, forcing Count Gloucester's surrender. With no time to lose, she then presses on, unbowed. But Claude is not one to be caught off guard. He rallies every resource at his disposal, determined to tighten the noose around Burgleys' forces and prevent any rescue.
So we've lost Gloucester. Unavoidable, perhaps, but it still stings all the same. Fortunately, I haven't been sitting on my hands this whole time. If we smash the Imperial reinforcements and stop them from breaking the siege, Count Burgleys will have no choice but to give up. We're going to face that challenge, and we're going to face it with the Alliance's latest and greatest, which is why I've asked all of you here.
Did you really just say latest and greatest with a straight face?
Oh, he said it all right. And while I can't swear we'll have that, we do at least have numbers on our side.
Yep. More than half of the old Golden Deer House is here.
Und die andere Hälfte haben wir rekrutiert.
Quite as great as you say, but well, you know best.
I'm grateful to each of you for answering the call. It's more than I can say for some of our classmates.
Yeah. Ignatz and Lawrence both sided with the enemy.
About that. It pains me to say this, but House Ardelia has made its allegiance to the Empire clear. It was against my parents' protests that I came here in the first place. If this battle doesn't unfold the way you're hoping, I may be forced to leave as quickly as I arrived.
That's okay, Lysithia. You're not the only one who's here with strings attached.
Yes. My adoptive father has also insisted I return home at once, should the tides turn against us.
Sounds about right. 3 cheers for that good old Alliance solidarity.
I'll fight with you to the end, Claude.
Wenigstens ist hier einer loyal.
Unless it puts Maya in danger. Then I'm out.
Ich nehme alles zurück.
Look, what matters is that you're all here, and that we settle this war with the next battle. Also, for full disclosure, I may have sort of brought along some extra professional muscle. Come on in.
Jetzt bin ich gespannt. Oh, hi.
It's good to meet you. I'm the acting captain of Gerald's mercenaries.
Our guest here is fresh off another battle with the Empire on Kingdom soil. From what I gather, remaining in the Kingdom was no longer an option. And that's when our paths crossed here in Alliance territory.
Oh, hello! I know reliable when I see it, and you are definitely that.
I'll do whatever you ask, as long as I'm getting paid. So long as we're allied, I won't fail you.
All right, let's begin our council. As you've no doubt heard from our scouts, the path from here to Deirdre will be fraught with difficulties.
The Alliance has constructed fortresses and palisades, and laid other traps to slow our progress. In addition, they are plotting ambushes at key positions along the way. Needless to say, we will not be able to avail ourselves of the direct route.
But if we try to dance around all their traps, we'll never make it in time.
Yes, but this is Count Burgleys we're talking about. He could probably stretch his soldiers a few extra days through sheer force of will.
I would normally write off such an idea as lunacy, but sadly, it will likely come to that. We have made attempts to smuggle provisions to Count Burgleys through holes in the enemy lines, but this has met with little success.
They must be so hungry. I know just how that feels. The struggle to get food when all you want to do is hide under your covers. Hello, old friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Offense, but if time is truly so short, why do we waste it dithering in council? We should embark on our rescue mission straight away.
Da hat nicht ganz
What are we
unrecht.
waiting for? We're their only hope.
I agree. Less talking, more saving.
Calm down, all of you. Such rash action is exactly what Claude is counting on.
So we must take the safe route, but do so as quickly as possible. A best of both worlds situation, I suppose. Understood.
Good. With that decided, let's move on and discuss our preferred formation.
Dann schauen wir uns mal, wie der Weg aussieht. Ziemlich breit gefächert. Warum war Bergleys überhaupt so weit in die Allianz vorgedrungen? Frage ich mich da. Haben wir nicht eigentlich Krach mit der Kirche? Wir haben Support. Wir haben einige Supports. Da mal los, ein bisschen Zeit haben wir noch.
Wait, what?
Bernadetta, is that a letter from your mother?
Huh? Oh, Lady Edelgard. Yes, she wrote me from the capital. Wait, how did you know that? Are you screening my mail? spying on my correspondence?
Bernadetta, is there anyone else who would write you?
Of course there is. There's, that guy? Wait, I don't have any friends. I don't even have any family. I don't have anybody. Poor Bernie's all alone in this cold, cruel world.
Easy, Bernadetta. You have plenty of friends. They simply don't need to write to you because you're fighting in the same army.
Wir könnten ihr trotzdem schreiben, damit sie sich besser fühlt.
Well, that's a relief.
Also, how can you claim to have no family when your mother writes you regularly? That's certainly more than I can say.
Oh, right. I forgot about your, parent situation. Guess I shouldn't be complaining, huh?
It's fine. Just be thankful that your mother is in good health. And make sure to write back so she doesn't worry.
I always do. Pages and pages.
That reminds me, have you heard from your father? I'm sure he had much adjusting to do after I installed him in Garreg Mach as the head of the Southern Church.
Nothing from him, but my mother keeps me up to date in her letters. She has his attendance and her regular reports. The last update was something like, "Your father is so scared of the Central Church's assassins, he's locked himself away up in the third-story reception hall. They have to drag him out kicking and screaming whenever it's time to deal with clerical affairs."
I'm certain I heard a similar tale when another noble first relocated to Garreg Mach.
Really? Huh. Oh, but the locking himself in his room part sure sounds a lot like me, doesn't it?
Yes, although you've come a long way from the reclusive, shy girl you used to be. Back at the Officers' Academy, you used to take your shoving of people to something of an extreme.
Do you really think I'm that different now? It's hard for me to tell. Maybe knowing that my father has started hiding from the world helps, though. Now I don't have to stay inside to avoid seeing him, you know?
One might say your curse has been lifted, just like mine.
Wait, hang on. What's your curse?
Nothing. Please ignore what I said.
Oh, come on! You can't leave me in suspense like this!
Haben wir noch? Oh, wir haben noch ein paar Supports. Heute ist irgendwie Bernie-Tag, oder? Schon wieder ein Bernie-Support.
Ah, Bernadetta. I see the documents I was waiting for have finally arrived.
Hubert! I'm not doing anything bad!
Then would you be so kind as to hand those over? They are addressed to me, after all.
Oh, right. Edelgard asked me to bring them. Phew, that was heavy. What are all these documents anyway?
Old records of bandit activity in this area that I need for my investigation.
Hey, that reminds me. I heard we had a group of bandits cornered, but they sort of got away.
Yes, a most vexing development. It beggars belief that our troops prove unable to exterminate even these few stray vermin.
Wait, are you angry?
Oh, I doubt it is worth raising my ire over.
That's good. But you look like you're angry.
Hubert sieht immer wütend aus.
Bernadetta, are you aware of how your persistence often leads to the very outcome you wish to avoid?
I mean, yes?
In any event, my mood is what it is because I must now locate a den of rats. I will will need to research previous stomping grounds, then cross-reference the location of their old lairs in order to work out where this new one might be.
Wow, that sounds like a ton of work.
Yes, but there is nothing for it. These craven rats will not re-emerge once they've burrowed into their nests.
Hey, neat! I definitely understand the desire to burrow in somewhere and never come out.
Ich glaube, sie hat nicht verstanden, worum es ging.
But when there are festivals and stuff, they might slip up and leave? Maybe? Possibly? I mean, everyone loves festivals, except when there are people around, which is usually the case.
Somehow I suspect you would not emerge for even the most magnificent of carnivals. However, you and the rats may differ on that point.
We do what now?
Yes, of course. Unlike you, these thieves have no particular desire to live away from others. We have had them on the run for some time, which means they've not been able to earn coin through their usual underhanded work. Thus, if I were to prepare a place where they could cut a few easy purses, they might consider the spoils to be worth the risk.
Okay.
And the bait shall be a festival. Due to the war, we have not held a genuine festival for quite some time, after all. So even if we do not capture the rodents, and it merely brings much-needed succor to the people, I would still consider it a success. Well done, Bernadetta. You have come up with a splendid idea that eluded even myself.
Why are you complimenting me out of nowhere? Are you plotting against me?
Not particularly, no. Although I am thinking I will require your assistance in this matter from now on.
No! Someone free poor Bernie from this torment!
Ja, Caps Lock, Bernie. Caps Lock. Sei damit vorsichtig. Heute ist wirklich Bernie-Tag. Meine Güte.
It's getting more brutal with each passing day. If I don't learn to adapt, I'll never survive. Maybe if I work on my bow skills, I can get good enough to fight from a safe distance. I wonder if Petra would teach me. I mean, she doesn't hate me, so that must mean we sort of get along.
Sorry.
You are needing my help, Bernadetta?
Petra! Were you there this whole time?
For enough time. I am also thinking we are getting along.
You do? Aw, Petra! But I mean, I actually could use your help. I want to get better with the bow, so I was thinking maybe you could give me some intensive training? But I mean, you really don't have to. It's fine.
Of course! It would give me delight. But there is one concern I am having.
Oh, it's the fact that I'm horribly untalented, isn't it?
No, you are not without talent. I have seen you being very light upon your feet. But it is only when you are feeling threatened. So, for you to have the greatest improvement, I must be giving you fear when I am training you.
Okay. But maybe you could be threatening in a non-threatening way?
That could be done, but then you would not be having improvement. Terror is what you are needing for this.
I don't think I like the sound of that.
Then we must be forgetting this idea. I do not want your heart to be giving out.
Hey, come on! I'm not completely afraid of applying myself, you know?
If we are doing this intensive training, you will have to be facing the trial of wind. I am thinking you lack the readiness you need.
The Trial of Wind? You know what? Do your worst. My heart can take whatever you dish out and chew it into little tiny pieces.
Very well. Once we have our beginning, I will not relent. I hope you have offered your prayers today.
On second thought, maybe we should discuss this just a little more before we... Gotta save me!
Was ist das für eine Kamerafahrt hier?
Petra, enough! Cease! Your arrows are just one big blur!
Now it is time for seriousness. 100 arrows from behind.
I thought we were already serious!
Bernie, denk an deinen Caps Lock.
Is this the afterlife? Am I dead?
You have done it, Bernadetta. You are the survivor of Bridget's fearsome trial by wind.
What does that even mean?
This training is meant to be testing our resolve, just as the spirits do. Warriors of Bridget who are surviving the trial receive the blessings of the wind spirits. You have passed. Now the spirits will be with you always, and guiding your arrows.
I passed? Yes! You go, Bernie! But actually, I'm just happy to get your approval here. It feels nice.
It is the approval of the wind spirits, not mine. But I am sharing in your happiness all the same.
So. Oh, hier geht's gar nicht weiter. Oh, wie selten. Bei Kasper brauchen wir auch noch ein bisschen. Oh, ist ja interessant. Tja, aber ich würde sagen, wir machen passenderweise an der Stelle erstmal eine klitzekleine Pause. Ich gehe jetzt wie immer die Punkte da oben ausgeben, dass wir dann beim nächsten Mal direkt starten können. Und ja, dann würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Ich hoffe, ihr seid auch wieder mit dabei. Ich würde mich sehr darüber freuen. Bleibt gesund und bis zum nächsten Mal verabschiede ich mich wie immer mit einem Ciao.